Welcome to Thursday's headlines.
Israeli forces killed at least 51 Palestinians gathering for aid at Zikam crossing Thursday, part of 111 Gazan deaths in 24 hours, one of the war's bloodiest days. Over 820 injuries and widespread starvation fuel grave humanitarian concerns. The incident prompted international condemnation and calls for a ceasefire.
Apostolic Nuncio and Permanent Observer of the Holy See to the United Nations, Archbishop Gabriele Cacciatold called for an end to the violence and that, in the light of the profound anguish and terrible human suffering, self-defense must be contained within the traditional limits of necessity and proportionality. The Holy See believes that the two-state solution, based on secure and internationally recognized borders, is the only viable and equitable path toward a just and lasting peace.
At least 13 children died in a single displacement camp in East Darfur last month, according to Sudanese doctors. Ongoing violence and deprivation are causing a humanitarian and human rights crisis in war-torn Sudan.
The U.S. announced visa bans Thursday on members of the Palestinian government and the Palestine Liberation Organization. The U.S. claimed that the Palestinian Authority was undermining peace prospects. Israel welcomed the sanctions, with Foreign Minister Gideon Saar praising U.S. moral clarity and alleging PA incitement. The move comes days after announcements by France, Britain, and Canada supporting potential recognition of Palestinian statehood, which the U.S. opposes.
At least 22 people in Angola died as protests against fuel price hikes triggered nationwide unrest. Security forces detained over 1,000 amid reports of live fire and tear gas targeting protesters and bystanders. The UN urgently called for investigations into excessive force, stressing Angola's duty to uphold rights to life, assembly, and expression.
Finally, Pope Leo has approved the decision to declare St. John Henry Newman the 38th Doctor of the Universal Church, a major honor recognizing his theological contributions.